I get to glimpse on stage for a second, and it's a sea of people. Like the entire National Stadium is full. And he's performing and controlling this audience like an alchemist. Like going like this, and the entire crowd goes like this, right?
Wow.
Goes to the left, everyone shifted. He like moving energy around.
Yeah.
Later he can talk to you about how he does that, and I've learned how he's done that.
Yeah.
But I witnessed that right away, and I was like, this is phenomenal. And not only that was musically excellent, but the production, the level of intention in terms of the delivery of a narrative and the cultural expressions that were on stage. Everything was like, to me, a Cirque du Soleil level 4.5 hour Zumba aerobics performance. And I'm like, how does this man do this? Even just to remember that set list, I'm like, how do you deliver all of that? How do you have a catalog that big? Remember, I don't know who he is really.
Right.
So I'm blown away, and I go whisper in Adrian's ear. I'm like, yo, definitely manage him. And he looks at me, he's like, I'm going home tomorrow. I don't know what I would do with this. They're doing Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, like that's the world that they're in. So they're like, this doesn't match. Yet I grew up in like rooted in culture. You were talking about the analogy of, you know, the tip of the iceberg. Another good metaphor is soil. And you look at what grows underneath the soil, and if the roots are really rich and you water that, the tree will live forever and plant so many other trees, because like one seed can become an old growth forest with healthy soil.
Yeah.
And these guys are steeped in the healthiest soil, in my opinion, right? I'm watching what has been developed and cultivated beyond only Machel and the Montanos to a continuum of culture that comes from calypso into the formation of soca into et cetera, to Machel Montano.
Yeah.
And I'm witnessing this on stage. They're honoring it in a delivery of a performance at that level.
See, you see what happened there? Some people will just see it as an artist performing to manage. Chase seeing all these layers. That's the same thing I was saying about I was seeing things in layers.
Yeah.
So that is what I was praying for. Somebody who could come along and see in layers like how I see it in layers.
Yeah.
And the layers I seeing is not the layers he's seeing. But when we could map it onto each other, and then we could start to realize, oh, wait a second, this is beyond music. This is about life. This is about spirituality. This